I once heard it said that youth is not a period in life, but rather a state of mind. I think this is a bunch of crap. Our current state of being is merely a reflection of the experiences of our youth. But how can we move on when we're constantly reminded of our past? We all remember high school, either in a positive or negative way. There's no in between. You don't need to look much further than the high school personality stereotypes from the 90s to understand the cliche high school experience. Stereotypes like the desperate virgin, the mean cheerleader or prom queen, or the sexually awakened teenage girl who talks like Samantha Jones. I still remember my first day of high school. I wore a green tank top and a brown jacket that tied in the middle. I got my first cell phone, a flip phone nonetheless, during my freshman year. I walked the hall fearful of the jokes of the senior male basketball players since they witnessed me scoring for the other team in my varsity basketball debut. How do we move on from what some might deem the best years of our lives? We memorialize something that at one point defined us, but is now a part of our past. What can I tell you? We always want to leave something behind, neglecting our ability to move forward. Some would say that I was unable to move forward. I found myself right back where I started, in a small classroom positioned at the end of the English hallway at Rampart High School. This time around, however, I was in front of the class as a teacher rather than sitting in the chairs. Sure, those first few years I felt myself reliving my glory days. But 5 years later, I'm realizing that got me nowhere. You see, I'm starting to realize that no matter how much time has passed, we all still have a desire to bring that youth back. But what's the point? Today, these kids don't care about our past, so why should we? The next generation's idea of entertainment is vastly different from what we used to enjoy. Now, I'm not saying there isn't beauty in perfectly aligning a yo-yo routine with electronic pop music, or jumping up and down, engaging a crowd through a turntable. I'm only saying that the youth of today is far different than that of 10 years ago when I was their age. You see, Becca only wants to watch Netflix on her laptop, Colin only wants to Snapchat his friends, Marie just wants to beat her top score on solitaire. Then there's Bree, who's finishing up her application for the Betcher Scholarship, and Daniel, who has to get all of his homework done before he works until 11 o'clock tonight. The high school I remember is gone, along with the stereotypes I engaged with. In their place are a whole new generation of stereotypes, like the cybergoths with their devotion to SoundCloud, recreational tattoos, and thick piercings. Or the memesters who are obsessed with pop culture but are only informed by the endless tunnels of Reddit, YouTube, or Tumblr. And guess what? They see the difference too. So when we find ourselves walking down memory lane, here's my advice. Focus on the now, stop living in the past, enjoy the experiences in front of you, appreciate the life that is around you without obsessing over the past. At least that's what I'll try to do, since I'm getting further and further away from my youth. So long, dear friends, until we meet again.